Hi guys, so we're going to talk about aquatic ecosystem. So aquatic ecosystem consists of the body surrounded by water in contrast to the land-based territories. So aquatic ecosystem includes freshwater habitats like lakes, ponds, ocean, rivers, and streams. We'll talk about the types of aquatic ecosystem. So we have marine water ecosystem as the type of aquatic ecosystem. So marine simply means that it's the place where it is concentrated much with salinity. That means we talk of water, and mostly marine covers almost 70% of the Earth's surface. Examples include oceans, seas, estuaries, and coastal ecosystem. So when we say estuaries, we simply mean it's a place where river and sea meets. So the meeting of these places will make more saline compared to fresh water and more diluted when compared to marine ecosystem. Oceans, these are the biggest water bodies which comprise of Pacific Ocean, Atlantic, as well as Indian Oceans. So Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean, whereas Atlantic is the second largest in terms of size. Another type another example of marine water ecosystem is coastal ecosystem. So when we talk of coastal ecosystem, we simply mean these are formed when the land and water meet. At the bottom of the coastal ecosystem, plants and algae are the things which are dominated in these places. And also, it serves as a home of snails, crab, as well as fish. Another type of aquatic ecosystem is freshwater ecosystem. So freshwater ecosystem, it covers less than 1% of the Earth's surface, and it is broadly divided into three. We talk of wetlands, lactic, and lactic ecosystem. So when you talk of swamps and wetlands, these are natural areas often covered in water and harbor plants and animals. Lactic ecosystem includes the standing of water bodies like ponds and lakes. It also is a home to both floating and fluted plants. Lastly, we have Lotic as the example of freshwater ecosystem. So, Lotic is characterized by rapid flowing of water moving in one direction. So, example, these Lotic we have rivers and streams. Now we are going to talk about characteristics of aquatic ecosystem. The first one, it consists of large water bodies. So these water bodies include lakes, rivers, ocean, as well as estuaries. Another characteristic of aquatic ecosystem is variation in terms of salinity. So we simply means that some have high amounts of dissolved salts, such as oceans, where some have low dissolved salts like lakes or rivers. Others have low amounts of dissolved salts, e.g. freshwater ecosystem. The last characteristic of aquatic ecosystem is harbor plants, and it harbors plants and animals. Meaning to say, aquatic plants like algae, planktons, also aquatic animals like fish, water, and snail are the ones who take these places as their home. So lastly, we are going to talk about the structure of aquatic ecosystem. So we have the biotic components. Under this, we also talk of producers, consumers, as well as decomposers. So, as we talked earlier on the other types of ecosystem, we say that producers consist of grass and trees, whereas consumers, they consist of primary, secondary, and tertiary. Decomposers, in this case, we talk of microorganism which feeds on dead matter. So here, see, since we're talking of water, that means we talk of plants such as we have plankton. So fish feed on these planktons. And another structure is abiotic. So abiotic, we simply talk of nutrients present in the water and the aeration of the water. Yeah, the aeration of water. We also have hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, nitrogen, and sulfate, which supplies the soil, which supplies the water with air in form of carbon dioxide, water, as well as nutrients. Having said that, we can say we have talked about the definition of aquatic ecosystem, we have talked about the types, we have talked about the function as well as the characteristic of aquatic ecosystem. Thank you for your patience.